Hi, and welcome to Hatha Vida. I'm Tanya, and today we will be practicing a Meridian Yoga class focused on the liver and the gallbladder pathway. Both of these two meridians are related to emotions of anger, frustration, irritability, and even impatience. They're also related to the spring season, the element of wood, the solar plexus chakra. The state of mind that we'll try to hold during the class is that of forgiveness, creativity, of growing, like pushing through like a seed wanting to sprout out. So, because we're working with emotions that erode at our spirit, that of anger and frustration and impatience, these are emotions that can very quickly stay stagnant or create blockages in our body. So we use the breath as a way to bring our mind back to the center, to bring our mind back to a state where we're just allowing the smooth flow of chi to run throughout the entire body. And the liver is actually in charge of this activity. So think of that as well during the class. Now, if we want to achieve our highest potential, if we want to attain a better way, a quality of life, have better relationships with ourselves and others, it's important to practice forgiveness, to practice kindness and compassion. So, how do we get rid of these negative afflictions? How do we start to do that? Is through the breath and holding the state of mind of being compassionate and forgiving towards ourselves and towards others. And I want to share with you this verse by Master Patanjali written in the Yoga Sutras. It's in chapter 1, verse 32, where he says, Tat pratisheda artham eka tattva avyasa. And what he's saying here is if you want to get rid of these negative obstacles, these negative afflictions, focus your mind in one thing. So we'll return to the breath again and again as a way to start to allow the prana, the chi, to flow smoothly. So then our thoughts can relax along with our muscles, and then we can plant something powerful in our mind stream that can give us the result what we want. So with that being said, sit in a comfortable posture. Make sure your spine is nice and long, crown of the head towards the ceiling, and just start connecting with your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. And just notice the quality of it without you pushing it or forcing it or doing anything else. And let's make an intention to stay with our breath even when our mind wants to pull us away and distract us with thoughts that don't serve us, future plans or worries, concerns, or anything else we are ripe with. And really use this time to take care of our body, take care of our mind. Think of these qualities of creativity, of growth. Where can we make more space for that to happen in our world, in our lives? And imagine you can see that in the screen of your mind. If somewhere you could make more space to grow, where would that be? In what capacity or form? And see that future self in that state. And use your practice today to dedicate it to your future self, that you may grow, that you have more room for creativity. And if you like to use it to forgive yourself or another, if you're ready to let go of, bring that to mind as well. And with that in mind, bring your hands together in front of the heart and we'll open the space with an Om. So I invite you to say one if you like with me. Exhaling all the air out, inhaling in. That we may have a beautiful and recharging practice together today. So let's go ahead and start with a warm up. Come into tabletop position. Let's start with the spine. So shoulders right over your wrist, tops of the feet down, neutral spine. Start inhaling, send the tailbone up, look up towards the ceiling, drop your belly into cow. And exhaling, slowly rounding out, pull the belly in towards your spine, chin in towards your chest. Inhaling again into cow, dropping your belly, spreading your collarbones. Exhaling again, rounding out fully. And keep moving at your own speed. Just try to notice how your spine is from the base to the top of the head. See if you can use your breath to start to allow your muscles or any tension you feel along your spine. Knowing that with our breath we can allow the smooth flow of chi to flow more freely. Let's stay mindful of how we're using our breath today. Okay, slowly return back to center, tuck your toes under, and come into a downward facing dog, lifting your hips. Keep the feet hip distance apart, bend the knees a little bit, pulse your back a little bit up and down, keep the head between the arms. If you need to pedal out your feet, start flexing your hips, your knees, your ankles and toes. See if you can send the breath down all the way to the bottom of your lungs, allowing your diaphragm to move up and down. Good, and slowly draw the heels back down, lengthen your back even more, broaden your shoulders. And then look over at your hands and step the feet between the hands. Slowly bend the knees a little bit, allow your head to release down, press the feet down, and start inhaling, rolling up. Vertebra by vertebra, head is the last thing to come up. Once you're at the top, roll your shoulders back and down, and notice your breath. Good. Slowly open the eyes. Come to the front of your mat. So we're going to do 4 rounds of sun salutations. We'll start easy first. And knees, chest, chin, cobra. So exhale there out. Inhale in. And begin. Raise the arms out and up. Exhale. Fold over your legs. Bend the knees. Step back into a high plank. Now slowly lower your knees, chest, and chin into Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, slowly slide forward into a baby cobra. Press the tops of the feet down. Draw your shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze your elbows in. Look up. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Come into a downward facing dog. Good. Look over at your hands. Step the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Again, inhaling. Arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back into high plank. Lower down. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide into cobra. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. Look over at your hands. Step the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Take a breath in and out. Release the hands. Good. We'll do 2 more rounds. This time, chaturanga, then upward facing dog. Ready? Hands in front of the heart. Breathe in and out. And begin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs, step or hop back, plank. Now, squeeze your elbows in, go down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward into upward dog, legs off the floor. Draw your shoulders down. Exhale, tuck your toes under, return to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Good, look over at your hands, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step or hop back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Bend the knees. Step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Release the arms. Notice your breath. Let everything normalize. Okay, open the eyes. So now we're going to do the liver and the gallbladder pathway activation. So we're going to bend the knees a lot, and you're going to squeeze your fourth toe. This is the last point on the gallbladder pathway. And now let's begin. Start tapping the sides of your feet. Bend the knees a lot so you can reach the sides of your feet. Start traveling the sides of your ankles. Start traveling down, up the sides of your lower legs, sides of the knees. Now turn into fists and start tapping the sides of your IT band. Rise up towards your tensor fascia lata behind your hip bones. Good. Now release your fists and use your palms to tap the sides of your ribs. And then if you like, you can make fists again and scrub the sides of them like you're taking a shower. I like to think of it as making a little bit of space between your intercostal muscles. Good. And now start tapping the top of your upper trapezius. This is gallbladder 21. So it's a really nice point to release tension collected on the upper shoulders. Make sure you do the opposite side. Now start traveling up the sides of your neck. Start traveling towards the back of your ear. Rise above towards the sides of your temples. And right at the corner of your eyes. This is where the gallbladder pathway begins. And then again, start rising up sides of your temples towards the backs of your ears. Start traveling the sides of your neck. Again, work on gallbladder 21, upper trapezius, opposite side. Again, sides of your ribs. Or use your fists, scrub them again if you like. And then move towards the sides of your hips. Again, you can pound it here really hard. We'll work on some postures to release tension along the sides of the body. Start traveling down your IT band, sides of your knees, sides of your lower legs. Bend the knees a lot. Reach down toward your fourth toe. Squeeze it. Inhale, roll up. Breathe in and out. Notice that energy, maybe a tingling sensation along the body. Good. Come back towards the front of your mat and let's begin. Take a breath in and out. And begin. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step or hop back. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Stay in here for 5 breaths. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Our diaphragm is intimately connected to our liver, as our liver is right underneath it, along with our other digestive organs. And above our diaphragm is our lungs and our heart. And our diaphragm really helps us inhale and draw breath in towards the lungs. So imagine you can let it relax with each exhale. Good. From here, you're going to inhale, raise the right foot up towards the ceiling, and come into a warrior two. Step the foot between the hands, open the arms to the sides, gaze forward, reach your arms away from the center of the heart. Try to allow the face and the throat to relax. Keep your eyes steady. Try to sit a little bit lower. Working on the inner sides of the legs. This is where part of the liver pathway rises up towards the sixth intercostal in front of the chest. Good. From here, we're going to move to Ardha Chandrasana. So you're going to bring your back hand side of your waist, keeping the front knee bent. You're going to bring your hand towards the outside of your pinky toe. So you're going to slowly bring your weight towards the right foot. Open the leg to the side, point your toes. And then if you have really good balance, raise the arm up or keep your gaze down. And then keep reaching up. If you need a block, don't be afraid to place it underneath your hand for more stability. And then if you like, you can bend the knee, reach for your ankle, and then arch your back as you kick away. Keep breathing in and out. Okay, now slowly release the foot. If you grabbed it, you're going to square your hips, keeping the back leg raised. Bring your left hand down, twist from the torso, and look up towards the ceiling. This is revolve half moon. And then if you like again, maybe you can try to bend the knee, reach for your foot, arch back. Or just stay in the first variation. Focus on your breath. Remembering the state of mind that will hold of growth, creativity, and even forgiveness. Good. Stay here for one more breath. And slowly release your foot, release your hands, square your hips again, land your foot down, step back into a plank, and move to a vinyasa flow. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Keep your hands where they are, just adjust your feet, breathe in and out. Good, let's do the other side now. Inhaling, left foot up. Step into a warrior two. Foot between the hands, back foot 90 degrees. Gazing forward. Both legs active. Try to sit a little bit lower. And now let's prepare for half moon. So again, bring your hand towards the pinky toe. Slowly bring your weight towards the left foot. Raise your back leg. Raise your arm. Reach up. Make sure your standing leg is really active and strong. And then if you did a variation again, bend the knee. Grab your foot. Arch your back as you kick your foot away. You can maybe gaze down at the floor. If you come out of the pose, come back again. Okay, slowly we're going to prepare for a revolving half moon. So again, squaring the hips, lowering the right hand down, twisting from the torso to the left, gaze up. And then if you like again, maybe you can reach for your foot, bend the knee, arch your back. Take another breath. Slowly release your foot if you grab this. Slowly square your hips again. Land your back foot down. Step back and again Mudra Vinyasa flow. Exhale Chaturanga. Inhale Upward Dog. Exhale Downward Dog. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One last time. Okay, we're going to move into extended side angle, starting on the right side. Inhale, right foot up. Step the foot between the hands. Back foot 90 degrees. Forearm top of the thigh. Other arm overhead. Or if you want to do the full variation, slide your arm towards the inside of your foot. Rest your palm by the side of it. And then reach with your arm nice and long by the side of your ear. Keep the chest open. Press down through the back heel. Remember, the gallbladder pathway travels the whole length of the side of the body, while the liver pathway travels the inner side of the leg, rises up the pelvic floor, rises up the side of the chest, and ends right here at the sixth intercostal. Okay, slowly, we're going to come into a warrior two. So inhale, just raise the torso up. Now straighten the right knee. Turn the left foot in, right foot out, and prepare for extended side angle on the opposite side. Try to adjust your stance if you need to make it a little bit shorter or wider, keeping the chest open. Keep reaching from end to end. Good, one more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to do revolving side angle. So turn the left foot in, right foot out. Raise the left arm up and twist over your leg. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. Try to draw your right hip back and press through the back heel. Look up. If it's too much for your ankle, you can come into a high lunge variation. Okay, you raise your back heel, toes facing forward. Otherwise, with your heel pressing down. Now see if you can open the arms to the sides. You bring your left hand down, raise the right arm up. Maybe reach it overhead again. Keep trying to actively bring your right hip back. Breathe towards the side of the body. Take one more breath. Slowly inhale, curve your arm down. Open the arms out to the sides again. Okay, let's do the other side. Ready? Right foot in, left foot out. Raise the right arm up. Twist over your knee. This time drawing the left hip back. Taking the gaze up. And remember, you can practice being compassionate if you need to by adjusting the posture as you see fit for your body today. Now, if you did the other variation, land your right hand down. Inhale, raise the left arm overhead. Maybe look up towards your fingers. Is our breath even and smooth? Can we find a way to allow it to move freely, smoothly? Okay, slowly inhale, cartwheel your arm down, open the arm to the side. Okay, good. Now bring your left foot in, bring your hands towards the back side of your waist. Inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to start folding over our legs. Try to sense the fold happening from your hip flexors. If you need to widen your stance, widen your stance. If you need your block and rest your forehead on it, go ahead. Or try to bring the crown of the head down on the floor. Keep your inner thighs, inner legs active. Now we're going to hold an acupressure point here. It's called Liver 3. So you're going to look at your second and big toe, and using your thumb, you're going to trace your thumb in until you're right underneath the junction of both of them. So keep pressing on this point, elbows out. Stay there. I'm just going to show you where it is on the camera. So right here, that's where you're going to press. Okay? Keep breathing in and out while holding Liver 3. So this is a really good point to release muscular pain, stress, or tension. And it activates the whole liver pathway. Okay, good. Slowly release your feet. Slowly bring your hands down in front of you. Look up. Slowly rotate your toes towards the front of your mat. Step back and move to Vinyasa flow. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Making our breath smooth and fine. Okay, now we're going to move into lizard. So inhaling with the right foot up. Step the foot towards the outside of your right foot. Keep your back toes curled under and start rocking forward and back. Bring some dynamic movements. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly, on the hinge back, release the back knee and the back foot. And then you're going to bring your outside arm down and then the inside arm. Make sure they're both in line with the heel of your foot. Gaze forward and then slowly allow your head to relax. Now, if you need a block, you're welcome to place it in front and rest your forearms on it. Try to press your second toe down on the floor on your back foot. If you're a little bit more warmed up or open, maybe open the elbows out. Sink your chest down. And notice the sensations along the side of your body, side of the hip, side of your IT band. It's all part of the gallbladder pathway. And see if you can allow it to release if you feel a lot of sensation with your exhale. If thoughts start drawing you away, just bring your mind back to the breath without engaging with stories right now that don't serve you. Okay, slowly start preparing to come out. Lift the chest, walk your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift your back knee, kick your leg back into a plank, and move to a vinyasa flow again. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. 2 breaths here, sigh out if you need to. Letting go of whatever we don't need so we can make more space to grow in our power. Okay, now let's do the left side. Inhale, left foot up. Prepare for lizard pose. Foot towards the outside of your hand. Start rocking forward and back. Forward and back, forward and back. Then when you're ready, on the hinge back, release the back knee and the back foot. Okay, and then do any variation you need. If you need a block, Or just bring your forearms down. Slowly allow the head to release. Or maybe come into another variation. Sinking the chest down, elbows out. And now focusing on the left side of the hip, left side of the leg. Knowing what's arising and using our exhale to release it. There are many things that can pull our attention away, even for example, outside sounds. But see if you can draw your attention back to the breath. We made this commitment to stay present, to stay in our practice, to keep focusing in our body and mind. So return if your mind went away. Okay, good. Let's start preparing to come out. Again, inhale, lift the chest, walk your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under, step back, and move through a vinyasa flow. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Allowing our lungs to expand as we draw the breath in, while the diaphragm rises in and out, up and down rather, with our inhale and our exhale, aiding us in the smooth flow of prana. Okay, now we're going to move into pigeon pose. So inhaling with the right foot up, bend the knee, bring your knee towards your right wrist, slide your back leg down slowly. So if you need your block, place it underneath your right hip or a rolled up towel. So you want to make sure both your hips are facing forward. Okay, and my heel is close to my hip bone. Okay, and then when you're ready, you can slowly fold over your legs, make a pillow with your hands. If you have good knees and you want to try an advanced variation, you're going to keep your foot flexed and bend your knees so your shin is parallel to the front of your mat. And then sink down. Again, focusing on the right side of the hip and the leg, part of the gallbladder pathway. Going inside, noticing sensations arise and fall, just like thoughts, just like emotions, one transforming into another without identifying with them. Try to actively press your back foot's second toe down. See if you can grow a little bit longer as you draw your left hip down. Okay, slowly let's start preparing to come out. Inhale, lift the chest. Slowly walk your hands back. Draw your heel in towards your hip. And we're going to do a spinal twist. So lean to your right, swing your left, cross it over your right knee. Okay, you're going to inhale with a right arm up. Lean over your left knee, hook your elbow, lift the chest, gaze over the shoulder. Every time you inhale, see if you can grow a little bit taller. And on the exhale, twisting a little bit more. Even the side of the neck and the face. Take another breath in and out. And slowly release. Swing your leg back. Step back into a plank. And again, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking 2 long breaths here. Okay, let's do pigeon on the left side. Inhale, left foot up. Bend the knee, bring it towards your left wrist. Slide your back leg down. Do any adjustments again you need for your hips to be square. Okay, if you flexed your knee and brought your shin parallel to the mat, go ahead. Slowly fold over your legs. Find a place you can stay. If you can find the spot between not being too easy or too hard, then you can really then start to lean into your breath, letting your muscles relax with each exhalation. Remembering at the beginning with our intention, what would our future selves be with growth and taking place with a more forgiven heart, meeting ourselves and others where we are in our path and lives, and therefore practicing being more patient, kind. Take 2 more breaths here. Keep allowing the side of your body, side of your hip to release. Okay, slowly inhale, lift up, lean to your left this time, cross your right over the left. Bring your foot in close to your seat. Okay, now left arm up, inhale, lean to your right, hook the elbow over the knee, twist. Keeping our eyes steady, growing tall as we inhale in, and encouraging a little bit more of that twist with the exhale. As if we were bringing the chin over the shoulder. Take another breath. Okay, slowly prepare to come out. Release, hands down, step back, and again. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Good, now we're gonna do Vashisthasana. So bring your shoulders over your wrist, and we're gonna start on the left side. So you're gonna bring your left hand, middle of the mat, turn towards your right, stack your feet, lift your hips, raise the arm up, maybe take the gaze up. Then if you're ready, bring the top foot behind you, straighten your bottom leg, toes pointing towards the corner of your mat, lift your hips, engage your glutes. Maybe allow the arm to hang. Keep lifting the hips. Take another breath. Inhale, slowly return back towards the center. And then switch sides. Right hand middle of the mat. Turn towards your left. Start easy, lifting your hips. Arm up, gazing up. And then trying again the full variation. Top foot behind you, straightening the bottom leg, lifting the hips, looking up, or releasing the arm. Good, take another breath. Inhale, slowly connect to center. And move through our vinyasa flow. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Vashisthasana again, starting on the left side, turn towards your right, starting with the first variation, moving towards the full variation. Now here, if you want, maybe try to bend the knee, Hold on to it as you lift your leg. Press the bottom foot down or reach for your big toe with your peace fingers. Straighten the leg. Keep lifting the hips. Stay here. One more breath. Slowly release. Let's try the other side. Right hand down towards your left. So you can just stay here if you like, or try again. Move through the full variation. Now that your body is a little bit more open. Bending the knee, holding on to it, or reaching for your foot and straightening the leg. One more breath. Slowly release. Face front again and vinyasa flow. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Good. Look over at your hands. Bend the knees. Step or hop forward. Feet between the hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale fold. Inhale rise. Arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Release the arms. Breathe in and out. Okay, good. From here, we're going to move into eagle pose. So we're going to start with all our weight on the left foot. So you're going to inhale, bring the right underneath the left, palms together, thumbs crossing, sit down. Then slowly bring your weight to the left, cross the right over the left. Okay, and then just stay here, or maybe try to bind fully. Sit a little bit lower and raise the elbows up. Keep your eyes steady. Try to squeeze everything towards the center. Try to pull it apart at the same time. Steady eyes, steady mind. From here, we're going to move right into dancer's pose. So you're going to release the bind on the arms. Release the leg. Grab the inside of your heel. Slowly open and raise the leg up. Bring your hand side of the waist. Or raise it up. Try to relax your face, your jaw. Breathe towards the inner sides of your legs. And then slowly and with control, release the knee, shake it out. Okay, ready for the other side? Inhale, raise the arms up. This time, left underneath the right. Sit down. Then slowly cross your left over the right. Sit even lower. Lift the elbows, lift the chest. Eyes steady. Keep squeezing everything towards the center. Keep trying to pull it apart at the same time. Okay, slowly and with control. Dancer's pose again. Raise the knee. Grab the inside of your heel. Slowly. Straighten the leg. Reach up. Eyes steady. One more breath. Slowly release. Shake it out. Okay, good. Next pose is going to be tree pose in lotus. So you're going to bend the right knee. Slowly bring your foot by the side of your hip. Okay, so if you cannot do that, you can also bring your foot towards the inner side of your thigh and just stay here. Okay, or with your arms up. Otherwise, come into lotus, half lotus, then bring your hands together in front of the heart. And then from here, you can try to move into horse pose. So you're going to slowly fold over your leg, land your hands down. Then you're going to slowly release the left knee, land your right foot down. Bring your hands in front of the heart. So this is a simpler variation of horse pose, but if you know the full variation, can go ahead and do that. Okay, then slowly prepare to come out. So you can bring your hands down, lift yourself back up, maybe bring your hands in front of the heart, slowly rise, and then release the leg. Shake it out, okay? So again, you can try the full variation or just stay in a simple tree pose, okay? Side of the foot, inner thigh, or half lotus. Find the balance. If you attempted horse, try again. Fold over your leg, land your hands down. Slowly release the right knee, slowly release the left. Lift the chest, hands in front of the heart. My back toes are tucked under. Take one more breath here. Slowly prepare to come out. Hands down. Lift up halfway. Hands in front of the heart. Inhale, come out. Whoops. Then when you're ready, release the leg. Shake it out. Okay. Good effort. Come back to the front of your mat. Hands in front of the heart. Reconnect with your breath. Feel good about taking care of your body and mind today and staying with the practice. Doesn't matter where you are. The point is you're trying. That's the most important thing we can do to keep going, to have courage to keep going. Okay, let's begin again. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step or hop back, plank. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Again, breathe in and out. One more. Slowly. Exhale, layer out. Good. Bend the knees. Sit on your heels. Okay, this time we're going to do spinal twist again. So lean to your left, cross the right over the left knee. Make sure your sit bones are down. Bring your right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, lean to your right, hook your elbow over the knee. So now variations. Maybe you can reach your foot and press right underneath your ankle, the outer one, the one on the pinky toe side. Okay, right at the base of your ankle is this point, gallbladder 40, that supports and building courage. Or if you can't reach for your foot, maybe try to bind. Another variation, just grabbing your shirt, or if you have a strap, or grab your right hand, lift the chest, gaze over the shoulder. And we're still activating and stimulating the gallbladder pathway. So the gallbladder supports the liver pathway in carrying out plans for the future. Take one more breath as you inhale and lift up. And then exhale, release. Let's switch legs. Cross the left over the right. Lift the right arm up. Hook your elbow over the knee. Gaze over the shoulder. Reach for your ankle on the outside, underneath the base. Okay? Lift the chest. Turn. Or bind once again. Holding this vision of ourselves in the future. What are they like? How do they respond to their world? With more compassion, with more patience, with more forgiveness. Seeing this vision of ourselves in our highest potential. That's the liver energy, growth, future planning. Okay, slowly release. Release your leg. And now we're going to do a diaphragm release. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your fingers and you're gonna hook them underneath your rib cage as you fold a little bit over your legs. I will come close to show you. So here's my ribs, and I'm hooking them underneath, but not pulling them apart. I'm just allowing my fingers to sink into the sides. Okay? And just fold over your legs if that feels more comfortable. Maybe into a child pose. Take another breath. Slowly release. Come back up. Okay, good. This time we're going to do a side bend. So you're going to bring your left leg out, bring your right heel close to your seat, and then you're going to slide your forearm down the side of your leg. Inhale, reach with your opposite arm overhead. Try to keep your chest open. Let the head hang. Try to actively bring your right sit bone down. Maybe close your eyes and draw your attention towards the side of your hip, side of your leg. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, slowly inhale, return back up. Let's do the opposite side. So bring your right leg out, left heel in, forearm side of the leg, inhale, opposite arm overhead. And then bring your left hip down. Good, keep breathing. Keep allowing the side of the body to relax in the head. Take one more breath. Slowly inhale, come back up. Okay, now we're going to work on the inner sides of the legs. Remember, this is part of the liver pathway. So, choices, you can work in frog. So, you're going to come down and start bringing your knees up to the sides. Try to keep them parallel to your hips, and your feet should be flexed. Okay, and slowly you're going to start folding over. Okay, or just like this. My mat doesn't let me slide, so I'll just show you the other variation. Okay, so you can do frog or full straddle. You slowly bring your feet out to the sides and slowly start bringing your legs down. Okay, this works on the inner sides of the legs. Maybe presses also the feet down. So if this is too much, do frog pose. It's okay. Or if you attempted this and you're like, no, it's too much, bend the knees. I don't have enough room. And then flex your feet and then stay here in frog. Lower down, rest. Focus on the sensation along the inner sides of your legs. Allow your diaphragm to relax. Remember, this is all part of the solar plexus chakra as well. Okay, slowly prepare to come out however you can. Slowly bring your knees in. And we're going to prepare for Gomukhasana legs. So you're going to sit on your heels, lean to your left, cross your right over the left. And then you're going to try to stack your knees. And then you see the soles of my feet. My feet are flexed and they're parallel to each other. Now bring your left arm down, maybe the forearm, and then lean to your left, opening the right side of the body. Keep breathing in and out. Okay, slowly switch sides. Right hand down or the forearm, breathing towards the left side. Left hip down. Keep reaching up. Keep actively bring your left hip down. Slowly inhale, come back up. Now see if you can fold over your legs. Maybe bring the chin over your knee and release. Or if that's too much, use your block. Different weight heights or rest it on the one on it. Take another breath in and out. Slowly inhale, come back up. Release the legs. Now we're going to do another acupressure point with the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. So this is Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to lay down, make your way down, and then you're going to find your sixth intercostal. So for women, it's right about where the bra strap is, and you're going to find this space between your intercostals. So you're following the line, following the nipples, so right underneath, and then find the space between your intercostals, and then you're going to slowly press down towards the floor. So you want to find a place you can just hold it, not too hard, not too soft. Maybe allow the arms to release so you're more comfortable. So this supports releasing pain or distension or the front of the chest or the ribs. This is also the last point of the liver pathway. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly release. Slowly release your legs on the floor. Release the arms. Breathe in and out. Okay, from here, we're going to move into bridge. So walk your heels close to your knees. Lift the hips. Walk your inner shoulder blades towards each other. Chest towards your chin. Stay here, just 3 breaths. Breathing and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly release. Bend your knees. Hug your legs. Raise your head. Give yourself a little hug. Rock a little bit from side to side. Good. Now hold on to your knees. Roll forward and back. And then sit up. Okay. Next pose. Straighten your legs. Bend the right knee. And you're going to come into half lotus. So bring your right foot top of the thigh. And we're going to fold overhead. So if that's too much for you, then just bring your foot towards the inner side of your leg. Then you're going to raise the arms up, reach overhead. Okay. If you're in the other variation, you're going to swing your arm behind you. Try to grab your big foot, your big toe rather, or use a strap. You can strap your foot and then just hold on to it. Inhale and then fold over your leg. Good. Slowly inhale, roll up, twist to the side. Bring your left hand outside of your right knee, lift the chest, gaze over the shoulder, and release. Face front, release the leg, do the opposite side. So do the easy one, foot towards the inner thigh, or in half lotus. Okay? Inhale, reach up, grab your big toe with your opposite hand from behind you, fold over your leg. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards your foot. Let your breath try to smooth itself out. Okay, slowly inhale, come back up, twist over your knee. Hold on to the outside of your knee, lift the chest, inhale, gaze over the shoulder. Take another breath. Inhale, come back to center. Release the leg, shake them out. Lay down on your mat. And we're going to do last pose, supine twist. So you're going to bend the knees, arms by the sides of your body in cactus or straight. Engage your core. Bring the knees to the left. Gaze over your right hand. Rest your left hand top of the knee. And try to breathe towards the left side of the body, left side of the shoulder. See if you can encourage that twist coming from the torso. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Switch sides, knees to the right, gaze over your left. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Release the legs, release the arms, and prepare for Savasana. Taking a few deep breaths in and out, letting the whole body start to sink down. Noticing the effects that this whole practice has had in our body, in our mind, even on our breath. And just take a moment to scan the whole back side of the body from the heels all the way to the crown of the head. And on the exhale, scan the back side of your body down. Then do the same thing with the front side of your body from your toes. Rise up all the way to the top of the head. And on the exhale, scanning your front side of the body down towards your toes. And very slowly, let's start preparing to return, deepening our breath, moving toes and fingertips. Raise the arms overhead and give yourself a nice long stretch from toes to fingertips or any other stretch you see fit. Then when you're ready, bend the knees, roll onto your side, and push yourself back up to a seated posture, just the way we started the class. Try to keep the same sense of relaxation and drawing the attention towards the center of your heart, remembering that ultimately we are the creators of our own lives. We are the visionaries, and we can draw a path that creates space for us to reach our highest potential. And we do that daily by our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So, can we make a plan right now that can sustain a vision of how we would like to experience ourselves in the future? What would that entail? What would we be like? What could we do today to take a step forward in that direction? And holding that vision inside our mind, I invite you to bring your hands together in front of the heart to close this practice. with an Om. Exhaling all the air out. Inhaling in. Thank you for practicing Meridian Yoga with me today. I hope that you enjoy this practice very much and hopefully see you again next time.